I have clients who come to me from all over the world. They come to me because they want to have increased strength, energy, reduced body fat, and look and feel years younger. And I use the Neways products because they are the best products that I have found that meets this criteria. The good manufacturing practice standards are those that are met by FDA, and in fact, there are very few nutritional companies in the world that meet these pharmaceutical grade standards. I've been studying the dangers of toxic chemicals from common products. This increasing rate of cancer has become a major worldwide problem. And I believe that Neways has solved this problem because they finally assembled an array of products that are free of toxic chemicals. They are safe to use, unlike the typical products that people buy at the supermarket and use on a regular basis. This is what I use for my clients and for myself to prevent and reduce the risk of cancer.
Neways is featured on the CBS Morning News Show.
Here's a question for you. How many cosmetics do you have at your house? How many shampoos and creams and moisturizers are part of your daily routine? This morning, investigative correspondent Roberta Baskin begins our series, Skin Deep. It's a critical look at the cosmetic products you're using and probably taking their safety for granted. Good morning, Roberta.
Good morning, Mark. You know, the news that we begin with this morning is not good. The cosmetics you use may do a lot to make you look or feel good, but one common ingredient in particular has just become a health concern.
Do it again.
It makes your kids' bath time bubbly.
Whoa, you slipped.
Gently lathers a baby's delicate hair.
Good boy.
And produces the foam in body washes and shaving creams. It's in hundreds of cosmetic products, a chemical called diethanolamine, DEA for short. But it does something more than make soap bubbles. Even in relatively small doses, DEA increases the risk of cancer. Industry maverick Tom Maurer runs Neways, a Utah cosmetic company. Early on, he suspected a health risk and kept DEA out of his products.
We don't use it by choice. There are other ingredients that work as well. The problem is they're more expensive. And more expensive is the thing that I don't think the cosmetic world wants.
What do you think about putting a child in a bathtub with bubble bath made with DEA?
To me, I can't defend that for a second. I have a lot of children and grandchildren. I would never, ever allow that to be done.
What do you want the cosmetic industry to do?
To clean up its act belatedly and get rid of DEA-based detergents.
Interview with Dr. Samuel Epstein, MD, Professor of Environmental and Occupational Medicine at the University of Illinois School of Public Health and Chairman of the Cancer Prevention Coalition. Dr. Epstein is an internationally recognized authority on avoidable causes of cancer, particularly unknowing exposures to industrial carcinogens in air, water, and the workplace, and consumer products, food, cosmetics and toiletries, and household products.
It's interesting to compare tobacco, risks from tobacco, and risks from consumer products, particularly cosmetics and personal care products. Now, and let me just try to sketch out the differences in these risks. In both instances, regulatory agencies have known of the risks and the fact that tobacco smoke contains a wide range of carcinogens. Regulatory agencies have the same knowledge when it comes to cosmetics and personal care products. But when it comes to tobacco, there's clear warning labels on the pack of cigarettes. There's no such warning labels on cosmetics and personal care products. So the total population of the country is being exposed to a multiplicity of carcinogens without any warning whatsoever. Now, in one respect, cosmetics and personal care products represent a greater hazard than tobacco, because exposures to tobacco, one, are voluntary, and exposures to personal care products are involuntary. Everybody uses them because they don't know of any risks. Another very important point is that exposures to tobacco rarely starts before adolescence. Exposures to personal care products starts at birth. And another interesting point is that there are several carcinogens which are common to both tobacco and also personal care products. Over the last few years, as the chairman of the Cancer Prevention Coalition, I have subjected Neways products, consumer and personal care products, to detailed scrutiny, and have worked very closely with the company and with enthusiastic cooperation for the company to take still further steps in reducing all avoidable exposures to carcinogens. On the basis of this detailed scrutiny, I conclude that Neways personal care and cosmetic products are the safest in the world.